I'm supposed to say what's up, everyone.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I don't think I can hear it.
Malika Andrews, you're up first.
You'll only be able to hear us when we unmute. Hi, Zion. 2 questions for you. First, I was just curious what you're hoping to get out of, what your goal is with the 8 regular season games that you have in Orlando.
That's a simple answer. We're trying to make a playoff push, and we're trying to get back into our full game condition as well within those 8 games.
And then secondly, when we spoke with Griff the other day, he really placed an emphasis on the mental training that he wants to put you guys through every day. What are you personally doing to prepare for this task that is both a basketball feat and also one in isolation, separation from your family, being away for a long time, things like that?
I'm preparing myself by, bonding with my teammates again, talking to them, saying that we're going to get through this and we're just going to battle the mental battle within this. And as far as me also getting ready for that, it's just conditioning and, honing my skills.
Fletcher, go ahead.
Thank you. How was it hard or easy to stay in shape? Everybody's going to kind of disseminate the video and the photos of you yesterday. Are you, one, in great shape? How did you stay in condition? And was that hard or easy during the pandemic?
At first, I'm going to say it was very tough because, even now you still don't know what's fully going on, with that situation. But, me and my stepdad just found different ways to stay in condition, like on court, off court, just wherever we can find it.
And you feel like you're in good shape right now?
Yes, sir. I do feel like I'm in good shape right now.
Hey, Zion, I know you're a gym rat, and you kind of referenced you and your stepdad finding court. How much ball did you get to play during the lockdown? How much did you get to play with other players? Was it all by yourself? I'm just kind of curious because I know how much you love to just get on the court and ball.
Yeah, whenever I was on the court, it was just me and my stepdad. Like I say, we don't know the full severity of the situation going on at hand, so we didn't want to take any risk. So whenever I was on the court, it was just me and my stepfather.
And did you get to play daily, or how often did you get on the court?
I got to get on the court every day.
Hey, Zion, Dan Leckie with the LA Times. Josh just talked a second ago about having some kind of concern about going from 1-0 and not playing game speed since March and then having to go right into it. How concerned are you with kind of the very quick ramp up in this? And have they given you any things that people can do to kind of try to prevent the injuries and stuff that are sure to pop up?
Well, I feel like I trust our staff, our trainers, to lead us in a direction. We need to go within, keeping our bodies healthy and all that stuff. And, just trying to ramp up. That's the mental battle that I talked about earlier. We got to stick together, keep our emotions high and together, and I think we'll be fine.
What's up, Zion? I know we've seen a few things you've posted on your social media, but I wonder what's your perspective on, all of the protests going on around the country and the discussion around Black Lives Matter and what you plan on doing in Orlando to kind of help with that movement.
With that situation, I'm just going to continue to educate myself on that situation, talk with my parents, talk with, wise people, any info I can get from people. I'm just continue to learn about it and, consult my parents on the best way to use my platform.
Hi, Zion. Mark Medina here with USA Today. I hope you and yours have been hanging in there during these. I know this whole situation, no one's ever gone through it. I was wondering to what extent did your past experience with being out with your injury for an extended period of time help with, dealing with anything with the training limitations and dealing with any frustrations?
I'm sorry, what exactly is your question?
Yeah, I was trying to ask the fact that you had gone through adversity earlier this year with being out for so long with your injury. To what extent did you draw from those experiences to help with dealing with this whole situation?
Which situation?
With being, you know, tied up in quarantine, having training restrictions, dealing with whatever frustration.
Got you. The same thing I've always done my entire life, just be with my family. And, you know, as long as I'm with my family, I know that they got me. So I just stick with my family.
Thank you.
Andrew, go ahead.
Zion, when you said you were working out with your stepdad every day, where were you guys working out? Where did you kind of have access to be able to get to a court every day?
Can't tell you all my secrets, man. Some things got to keep to myself.
Got you.
Rod Walker, go ahead.
Hey Zion, when you look back last year around this time, you went through the game with the earthquake, and just how crazy has this past year been for you? Just everything that you know, the earthquake, the injury, the COVID-19, just how crazy has this all been for you in the past 12 months?
The last 12 months have been a different experience. You know, with injury, with all the stuff going on, not playing basketball as much as I'm used to. It's been a crazy experience, but you know, like I said in the answer before, you know, I stick with my family. You know, my mom tells me, you know, life is life. You know, you may go through a lot of bad times, you may go through a lot of good times. It's just trying to prepare yourself as best as you can, and for me, that's just sticking with my family.
Jim, go ahead.
Zion, how excited are you to be coming up next week and no longer be a teenager?
Man, it's I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that because, you know, my birthday, I don't see it as a special day, to be honest. It's just kind of like another day for me. But, you know, just thank God that I'm, you know, hopefully going to make it to 20, you know, for all the blessings I'm able to get and all that stuff. But it's weird. I'm going to be 20. I'm no longer going to be a teen, but it's in a weird way, I haven't felt like a teenager in a long time. So I feel like it's not going to be anything different.
Ollie, go ahead. All right, Christian Clark, go ahead, please.
Hey, we saw you guys play about 20 games at full strength there. Just kind of a little bit of taste before everything got shut down. What do you just think this team can be when everyone is healthy?
I think this team can be really special when we're all healthy. You know, it's just a matter of us coming together, fighting those mental battles, you know, I guess of being in the bubble and just honestly coming together. I feel like we can come together and, you know, fight the battles together. I think we can be something like really special.
Ollie, you there? All right, Will Guillory, go ahead.
I know you've told us a bunch of times, you know, how much you admired Michael Jordan when you were growing up. I wonder what was some of your perspective after watching The Last Dance, and if there were any lessons you took away from that.
What what I took away from The Last Dance is you saw his true love for the game, the passion he put into the game. And, you know, that's the reason he is where he is. You know, like, you know, him showing his emotions at the end of one episode about, you know, sacrificing almost not friendship, but, you know, to be disliked by certain people because he wanted to make his teammates so much better by pushing them. I mean, it just showed his love for the game, you know, like his drive of if he felt like somebody could do something as close as good to him, he wanted to show that he could dominate. His overall mindset throughout that whole documentary is something to look at, man. That's all I can say.
Zion, you're not too far removed from AAU ball. Have you got experience playing? Did you ever play at the Disney World Complex? And the mindset going into this, where you're going to play 8 games in a couple of weeks, what's your mindset? Is it going to be like an NCAA tournament for you guys, or even an AAU tournament?
Honestly, it's going to be just like the NBA, if you ask me. And no, I've never played an AAU game in that arena. But honestly, I think it's just going to be like the NBA, because in the NBA we play every other day, sometimes back to back. So I think it's just going to be like the NBA.
How much are you going to miss having fans? How much have you played games without fans in the stands, and how different is that going to be?
It's definitely going to be different. Because, you know, I love the fans here in New Orleans. They show so much love. They always come out and support us. So it is going to be something different. But, you know, that brings you back to what I've said on the previous questions. As long as we stick together as a team and give each other energy, I think we'll be fine.
All right, Amos, you're up. This is going to be the last question, guys.
Well, Zion, I was just wondering and curious, do you feel fortunate that the NBA was able to put this together and you're able to in some way complete your rookie season?
Yes, I'm very fortunate that the NBA was able to do this, you know, because I trust the NBA that in the bubble we're going to be in a safe environment, you know, protected at best from certain situations and, you know, what's going on. And, yes, man, it's crazy, man. Like, we're actually about to go. It's a lot to process, for sure, but I am excited.